It's the return of the gangster. Thankster.
Damn, I wasn't ready.
But you better get ready.
Yeah, man. That's the situation that's popping off right now.
Are we in there?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, we good.
Welcome back, everybody. This is the second most exciting episode of 2020. This is episode 99 of the Faculty Lounge podcast. 99. It's one away from 100. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I am John J., a.k.a. Chicago Fog, along with Anonymous, a.k.a. Sauce Man, a.k.a. Stick Boney. But the pockets are fat like Tony.
Soprano.
How you doing, man? How are you?
Man, I am alive, man.
Yes, you are.
I'm alive. I'm here. They say over 1 million people don't make it every day. Over 1 million people don't open their eyes today.
Yeah.
And I was one of the ones. I was one of the lucky ones that did, man.
You had the opportunity.
Yeah, man. I had the same opportunity that Warren Buff, that Sean P. Diddy Combs, Sean Jay-Z Carter.
Why you naming all the rich people, man? What about the moderately successful people?
All the firefighters and police officers out there.
Shout out to the first responders.
You know?
Shout out to all the officers out there.
Yeah, man. We all had the same day. Even the hobos, as my son likes to say, Hobo Jojo.
Yeah.
Hobo Jojo woke up today.
Hobo Jojo, that's terrible.
I don't know where they get these names from, man. These kids, yeah. All right, man. So it's hot, man.
It's very hot. It's very hot. It's very uncomfortable. So I suggest we get ourselves together and get on with the show.
Yeah, man. Hop to it, man.
So I went and took the goose on a run yesterday, man. And I must say,
was it a wild goose chase?
Ah, look at you. You got jokes. Okay, you shooting for 50 already. So, look, right, I never knew how fun it is to exercise with somebody else. Because I always end up like going to the tracks and going to the 606 and stuff. I do all that stuff by myself. So yesterday I had my companion with me, and it was super dope, man. We ran like 3 miles, and it's like we didn't even notice. Just running around, you know, singing the little running songs and all of that stuff.
Man, low-key, all day today I've been wanting to go for a jog. It might have been the picture I seen on Instagram.
What picture?
You.
Oh, yeah. You know what? I wonder about that a lot, right? All the people that say, man, I be wanting to exercise, but man. I be like, what is the but, man? All you got to do is get up and go outside and start doing jumping jacks.
So I was riding around doing food deliveries, and I keep an old pair of shoes in the car.
Right.
So I could have just took off my nice shirt and just put on my old shoes and went for a jog in anybody's park. I went past La Follette Park. I was like, oh, yeah, I could stop right here and do 4 laps.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Easy work.
But I
think it's people's high expectation for themselves, and they don't want to be disappointed. So when people think about going to work out or going to exercise, right, they think about this massive effort that yields tons of rewards, right? When really, it ain't nothing but, man, go out here and bust a sweat, and you're going to feel better. And it's like the idea of going out there and doing something and not doing it like you think you're going to do it in your head, I think that stops a lot of people from even attempting.
You know, that's the definition of holding yourself back. Like, that's what people do in every aspect of life. Mm-hmm. Like, if there was no, like, judgment and there was no fear of what people think of you, you know, people would be greater.
I believe that too. And I think the internet adds to the fear, and that's why we're seeing such a decline.
Yeah, because nowadays you just see people. Now it's past wanting to learn how to do it right and do it. Mm-hmm. Now people are just going out there and doing it for clout.
Yeah,
for the admiration of strangers.
So like either you're gonna see two things, right? You're gonna see somebody fail miserably, or you're gonna see the best of the best.
Yeah,
you don't see the dude trying again. You don't see the try again.
I feel like that's what died.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what died is to try again.
Cause I was watching I was in the nail shop, right, getting my nails trimmed. So I'm looking at the X Games. The X Games was on, and they got a whole segment.
Shiny.
Yeah. Gloss. There's a whole segment dedicated to these dudes busting their ass trying to get their tricks right. Like, and they all said the same thing. Like, man, you know, this is the trick that I worked on the hardest. So when I do my tape, I like to show the wipeouts in the tape so you can see, like, man, it wasn't easy for me to do this.
Yeah, because people, it's that we're living in this, you know, they keep saying that the instant gratification times. I need it right now. Like, I'm gonna do 3 videos, and if I don't go viral in these 3 videos that I put out there, then I'm not gonna do this anymore.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, like I think that's the biggest, and that's part of what you wanted to talk about today, protecting your kids. I think part of protecting your kids is putting them in situations where they're gonna fail. Well, not putting them, not putting them in,
put them in situations where they could fail.
Where they could fail, a controlled environment where failure is an option.
Yeah. Somewhere where you're not gonna get shot by the police.
Right.
For failing.
Right. But where you can recognize failure as part of the process instead of not trying out of fear of failure.
Yeah. Because you're going to learn that on your own.
Yeah.
You know?
Like, you know, you can sit up and play 2K all day long, watch videos of LeBron's greatest dunks and all of that shit. When you go out to hoop, you're going to be scared as hell because you're not LeBron and you don't hoop like 2K.
Yeah, man.
Like, man, you got to go out there and be bad.
You actually, because you can't get worse. You know?
Right. Like, you have to experience them not passing you the ball because you're so bad.
You know, like, if you're bad, you can't get worse. You can only get better. And practice makes better.
Yeah.
You know? But people, it's like a 1, 2, 3 year out. Like, if I'm not instantly good, I'm not going to keep trying. I'm not going to put in the work to get to that next level.
Exactly.
You know? And you know the golden rule, the 10,000 hour rule. Like, that thing applies to the rule applies to everything. You know, like anybody who you can think of who was super successful went through the 10,000 hours of training necessary to be the best in the field.
That's why you see motherfuckers that hit the lottery and be broke.
Yeah,
because it's like you ain't undergo any training to learn discipline to deal with something like this coming your way.
Yeah,
you just got that shit.
And but I mean, like, what do you think? I think now I'm better equipped, like, to hit the lottery. Like, I think 10 years ago, I would have been broke now. I would have probably been broker than I am now, with a whole bunch of crazy memories that I couldn't get out of my head that I feel like I still deserve. You know, like, probably wouldn't have opened one line of credit,
right,
or gotten one mortgage,
or buy anything that appreciates.
Nothing.
Yeah.
You know, low key though, if I win, like, you know, $200-300 million, the one thing I would do though, it's always been a lifetime goal of mine, man.
What?
Buy my weight in gold. I want to be I literally want to be worth my weight in gold.
Then you have to buy a very nice safe in a very secure location.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know for me, I said this yesterday, actually. If I ever came into that amount of money, I ain't even going to lie to myself. I know what I'm doing. 2 words. Boat mansion. Hey, man.
How do I keep on forgetting about boat mansion?
Boat mansion is what I'm about.
Oh, boat mansion.
It's got to be like, you seen houseboats before.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen a boat mansion?
A boat villa.
A boat villa. I guess if it's a mansion, it can't be a boat. So it got to be a yacht mansion.
Yes, because those yachts are like big. Like,
yeah.
They got them like 500-foot yachts.
I was looking at them yesterday. You know what? I was thinking about this, man. This dude was like, we was talking about our birthdays, me and my brother. And this dude was like, dude, man, you know what I want to do for mine? I want to rent a yacht. You ever thought about renting a yacht? Who's going to drive that fucker, man? All my friends going to crash that shit. And I was thinking, like, man, we Americans got shit fucked up, man.
Yeah.
We sitting over here discussing renting yachts. to celebrate a relatively mundane day.
Yeah, it's just one more rotation around the sun. The planet made it around the sun one more time.
A day where you didn't do anything.
You can't. You didn't. Well, you came out.
You didn't do that. You got pushed out.
You got kicked out.
You got kicked out.
On the day you got kicked out.
You celebrated you getting kicked out and crying like a bitch trying to get back in.
That's what happens every 365
Every
days.
365. And you find new and more stupider ways to spend money on it.
Yo, I said it though. I said I want to rent a Lambo for my 45th birthday.
Why, man?
Just to drive a Lambo before I'm 50.
That's too much of a liability, man. I seen somebody in a Lamborghini. Yeah, I did a lot of things yesterday. I seen somebody driving a Lambo yesterday. And he looked happy.
There's only one dude I ever see downtown driving fancy cars. And he's the guy that drives them from the Perillo dealership to the garage. Every time I be like, ooh, look at that car. It's the same dude driving it.
Hell no. Well, I don't know. I guess it was special because Navy Pier's closing. So it was all kinds of, like want to be Instagram models and like semi-pro football players and people driving nice cars and stuff. It's like you know them when you see them.
You know him when you see him.
Yeah,
that sounds so racist.
It was like a room full of almost.
Oh damn!
Yeah,
it was almost the room.
Yeah,
it was almost the room to read.
That's almost a Lamborghini. That's like you see when 300Cs came out. That's almost a Bentley. No, but protecting your kids, man. What I forget what we were talking about. How did we get to that's what we talking about next week? You remember?
Because Breezy said she wanted to talk about it.
Oh, right.
She said she was finna go in on social media telling people how to protect their kids.
Speaking of, do you think it's possible
to tell people how to do stuff? No.
I mean, it's like in regards to the internet, protect your kids. I don't think you can.
In regards to the internet?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, think about it.
You seen the little thing for the show Cuties, right?
No.
Keep talking. I'll show you.
So my whole thing is control, like the whole, my views on sex. Like if you're not having sex with me, I don't want to hear about it.
Right.
And if you're not 18 years old, you have no legal reason to be talking about it. So it's like you don't have rules until you're 18. You don't have rights until you're 18.
Right.
That's how I was raised. That's how anybody who wasn't on the blocks around me was raised.
Right.
And you don't have any rights. You're 16 years old.
Okay.
You're 16 years old and I bought you those Jordans and that FUBU jersey.
That FUBU jersey.
Like you don't have rules. You don't have rights. So, yeah, you want to keep your kids off the internet? You want to keep your kids safe? Take that shit.
Well, I mean,
you can't go on the internet on in a book.
I mean, of course, man.
You can't go on the internet in your room if you ain't got no electronics.
I mean, of course, that's a given, but that's not. I mean, I guess that's your attempt to protect them, right? Mm-hmm. But if I tell you, man,
I guess to a certain age.
If I tell you don't think about titties, what you gonna think about?
Not thinking about titties.
Right, titties. Titties are gonna come. As soon as I say don't think about titties, the biggest, nicest pair you ever seen in your life is gonna pop into your head. And in that regard, I think, man, because you don't want to derelict your kids and make them think that, natural wanting to explore and learn things is wrong. So, you can't keep the internet from your kids. I think you do a disservice to them, right? And I think that's kind of for better or for worse, because they got to learn what's dangerous and what ain't.
You see, but that's the thing. Like, people are learning shit out of order.
I agree with that.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you're supposed to know things. You learn things in order because it's the order of things. So, and when you don't learn things in order, but you think you know everything, you either cause disorder or you start a new order. You start making new rules and new legislations because you don't know the order, so it doesn't make sense.
So outside of your house, how can you wrap things up in such a nice little package? Because, I mean, they got to go to school. They're going to see the internet.
But school teaches you, like, order.
School attempts to.
Yeah, but it's an attempt. You know, the internet ain't giving you nothing but everything.
That is a Netflix poster for a Netflix show called Cuties.
Yeah, man. Are those little boys?
No.
Oh, it's still bad.
Yes. They're little humans.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's disturbing to me.
It is, man.
Yeah.
Because, look, we got this going on at the same time that nobody's talking about Pizzagate, you know, and Jeffrey Epstein.
I mean, we was talking about, right. What happened with the Pizzagate thing is like they turned it into a nothing, right? Like it was a something, and then they made it sound so ridiculous. Oh, Pizzagate. Like they put the emphasis on the word pizza as if it was ridiculous.
And instead of what was actually going on.
Right, instead of people requesting 4 hours of pizza.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know, but I think about, you know, because the goose learning how to drive now, right?
Damn.
Yeah, we old. So I met the goose when she was, like 7. 7 years old, right? It's how long I've been having a relationship with the goose, right? 7 or 8, right? Now she getting ready to start driving on her own, having reasons to go out the house without us.
Yeah.
That's some scary shit, man.
That's crazy, man, when you get that old.
Yeah, and like I bought her mace, so she got mace wherever she goes. You know, I'm attempting to teach her and the boy they streets, you know, and the numbers like you taught me.
It's too late, man. You had to do that early. My son know where North Avenue is. They were on North Avenue, right?
The boy think every street is Cicero. But yeah, you know, it's like you go worried naturally because you used to every time they go outside, it's because I need to go outside.
Yeah.
Or every time they need to go outside, they going outside with me. I'm going outside. So when they leave out, it's like you automatically worry. But one of my guys told me, like, man, Joe, you can't do shit about it at this point. All you can do is rely on what you told them before they left and hope that they got the mental fortitude to be able to go by what you told them. Mm-hmm. Like, because the curiosity going to come. Look what happened to me. Look what happened to you.
Yeah, you got to learn.
Yeah, you got to learn.
If you don't learn, like, because the streets, I mean, we came from some pretty rough streets, you know, so, like, the streets teach you stuff in code. Mm-hmm. Like, the streets just ain't going to flat out say, hey, don't do this because this is going to happen. Yeah. The streets are going to say, hey, don't forget about Pookie. Mm-hmm. Hey, don't forget about Larry now.
Willie Lump.
Yeah. You know?
I think about those times and it's like, all right.
But then at the same time, like we also went out. We made each other a lane. Yeah. It's like the United Nations of Chicago.
Pretty
you know
much.
What I'm saying? Like,
pretty much.
So we got to see everything that we grew up around and everything else. You know? Remember the international days? And you had like
that's like, the first time I had sushi.
Oh, yeah. You like sushi.
Yeah. I mean, and I think that's the most important part of this whole thing. Like, man, you send them outside. Mm-hmm. You hope that they go to the right places, which are the places that you took them to. Mm-hmm. Like, man, you go outside, don't go down the street. Go down the street. Yeah. Like, man, don't go on Holman. Like, go on Halsted.
Yeah. Like, yeah, because that's what we did. Like, we really, you know what really turned my life around?
What's that?
One day, I was sitting there with my grandma, me and my brother and my sister was getting ready to go downtown to Ronnie Steakhouse with Jamito, right? Now, this whole time, I didn't know where I was going, you know? So I'm like, man, we got to take the Chicago Avenue bus down to State Street and then over and, you know, and then he's like, man, y'all ain't here yet? Y'all supposed to be here. If y'all ain't here in the next 15 minutes, I'm leaving, right? And my grandma got us all ready and stuff. Yeah. And I thought about it. It hit me as she was giving us the money to get on the train, on the bus. I'm like, oh, we could take the Pulaski bus to the Green Line and be downtown in 15 minutes. Oh, we could do it. And then we walked out and the bus was right there. Boom, took us right to the train. I was right there. And it was like perfect. We made it downtown in 15 minutes. But that was just because we was trained and we all, you know what I'm saying? But that right there is what opened my eyes to the possibility of getting to a different part of the city, you know, and still being able to like live the rest of your day, you know, like you could do something up north. You could go to Wicker Park. 7 minutes later, you could be in the heart of downtown Chicago.
Yep.
15 minutes later, you'd be out west.
Yeah.
You know?
And that's why I advocate against cars for younger people, because it's so much easier to get here and there and faster.
Yeah.
Not in the car. And beyond that, you learn how to be a person in the world.
Yeah, it gives you the world.
Yeah.
Because the crazies and the clucks, they out there.
Yeah.
You have to, you know, expose your children.
You got to learn them tendencies.
Yeah.
You got to know when the motherfucker's lying to you.
Yeah. When somebody's trying to do harm to you. When somebody's setting up to do harm to you.
Right.
Because harm comes in a lot of different ways. But you ain't finna sit in front of me and set up to do harm to me.
Right. Like I'm not gonna sit
I'm finna sit here, I'm gonna talk to you, start finessing you, and then I'm finna punch you in the face and take your stuff and run away. Or I'm gonna put this knife to your neck. Once you're nice and comfortable.
Not gonna happen.
No, you ain't finna just sit here and set up. You know? Hey, hold on. Let me get the camera right. Hold on. All right, look. Hey, I'm finna rob you. All right, look. Let me get this camera right here.
Hey, y'all, watch this. Watch this.
Hey, turn that light on. Hey, look. So, how you doing, man?
Hey, empty your pockets.
Yeah, man. Like you gotta teach your kids that.
Yeah.
But you also gotta be out there with them. Like I've only been on the train with my son one time.
Yeah.
You know, I feel like we need to do that more. You know?
Yeah, the Goose asked me the other day, she was like, man, how come we don't spend more time downtown? And I found out the answer, right? It's two answers.
Because you got a car now? I got a
Car now. And she don't mess with me. Yeah. But anywho, niggas don't like paying for parking. That's one.
It.
Because
See, but I got
Navy
PMA.
Pier.
I got PMA. Oh, yeah, you got to pay for parking at Navy Pier. Yeah.
It's $29, right? Exactly. See? As soon as I say it, you're going to break the bank with this $29, man. When the next time I had $29?
Yeah.
Like, it's $29. Just pay the money. Like, man, save $15 every paycheck, and then you can pay $29 when you want to go to Navy Pier.
Every 2 weeks.
Every 2 weeks.
Every 2 weeks you can pay for parking.
Thank you. So that's one reason, right?
Yeah, that's the only reason for me.
That's pretty much it. And the second reason is because people done got used to driving cars. Like, man, leave that car.
Yeah,
get on the train.
We are the third biggest city in the United States, which means we got a pretty good transportation system. We actually got the best transportation system.
Right, we got a great transportation system.
And it's easier to get around without a car.
Yep.
If you got little stuff to do. Like if you're doing laundry, groceries, stuff like that.
If you got a lot of stuff you got to carry, then yeah.
You know, you're going to your mom's house or something, and you got to like take stuff and
But yeah,
but how much of the little stuff do you do once you accept the responsibility of being a grown up?
Mm-hmm.
You know, because that's really what it is. You train your kids to be grown ups, and hope that they accept the responsibility sooner than later. Yeah, because once you accept the responsibility of adulthood, then I become less of a parent and more of a friend.
Yeah,
like, man, look, let me tell you, man, when I was your age, boy, look. The drugs.
The drugs, man. The drugs.
But you know, but you talk to them like that once they've committed to being an adult. Yeah. And you can responsibly send them on their way.
That's funny. Like in their younger lives, you protect them by not telling them about yourself. Yeah. But when they get older, you protect them.
Your mama was a slut.
Yeah. Hey, man, we conceived you in the back of the car. Wasn't even expecting
you. Was dirty. I mean, dirty.
I had to wash my balls in 6 days. That's what I think. Like, man, this is going to be a serious episode. No way.
Yeah.
But I like the idea. See, the once you get over the weird times, once you see your children accept adulthood, that's when you could attempt to kick your feet up. Like I look at my mama, right? She got 2 sons that have, for less of a more descriptive term, have made it into decent adults.
Yeah.
Right? We 2 decent adults. We don't get in trouble. We don't be coming asking her for money all the time.
We don't bother nobody.
Right. We don't bother. We don't cause trouble. We don't bother nobody. You know, we ain't alcoholics or drug addicts or nothing like that. Mm-hmm. And it's like now she looking like, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm hungry.
Yeah. Now she
not what my kids gonna eat.
Yeah.
I'm hungry. She gonna get a pizza and not tell us about it.
Yeah, man, that's the goal, man.
Yeah, man. You gotta enjoy the journey of teaching a human how to behave humanly.
Yeah, man, that's what it is.
Yeah, man.
Because we all got instincts. We all got animal instincts that you're not gonna let yourself die. You're not gonna let yourself, go hungry for too long.
It's that hierarchy of needs.
Yeah. You're gonna get what you need because it's here for you.
This is pushing them out of the nest. Like, man, I noticed your grandma shoved you out. Like, man, hey.
I didn't know this motherfucker was on my ear.
That's
fucked up. It's become somewhat of a fashion statement.
I remember when you started taking on adult tasks. Like, you was always more independent. You know, you and Arlo, y'all was like way more independent than the rest of my friends. But it was like, man, y'all got pushed into it. Like, hey, man, you got to figure this out right now.
Yeah.
If you don't figure it out now,
you ain't gonna have no more time.
Yeah, you ain't gonna have no time, and you gonna have a hard time.
Man, I had a question, man.
What's up?
You knowing me, right? I don't even know if I should ask you this question on camera.
Go ahead.
Do you think if I would have came from a little better situation, I would have been a crackhead?
Yeah, because
but that's the answer I was looking for.
I mean, because when your behavior is validated and you have a never-ending faucet of income disposable, then you fall into those habits deeper. And when you fall into a hole and you refuse to climb out.
Yeah, because I'm thinking about like my same life experiences. You know what I'm saying? With just a little more money.
Yeah. That's what I be thinking about. Like, man.
There's a little more would have fucked me up as a child.
If I was a little more justified in the actions that I took in my teenage and early 20s, would I be in jail?
Yeah.
Yeah. Would I be locked up or like dead or severely deformed right now?
So I feel like I don't think we would have been in jail because we wasn't doing stuff that would have like landed us in jail. Like, because as I get older, I think about stuff, and you hear about people who get actual time.
Yeah.
Like I was thinking about somebody who got the book thrown at them. They got an example made out of them.
You're talking about football numbers.
Yeah. Because he did some dumb shit.
Yeah.
And this is somebody that I would see in passing almost every day of my life, And now he's gone. He's alive and well. He's probably stronger than he's ever been. Cleaner, more mentally stable than he's ever been. But he ain't going nowhere.
Right. Can't be no benefits of nobody out here.
Yeah. For a long time.
Yeah.
But we weren't doing crazy stuff. We was doing stupid stuff. But we was doing like successful kids stupid stuff.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, if
drinking and driving.
If you stupid in the right circumstances, you'll get yourself fucked up real good.
Yeah.
Like the DUI shit is like, man, all I had to do, if I think about it, I thank God that I caught that DUI that night. Because if the police didn't pull me over right there before I made it to the expressway, ain't no telling what would have happened. Because I was legitimately slapped. Like, I was there. I was driving anyway. And I had like 4 people in the car with me.
Damn.
So it's like, man.
That's.
Yeah.
But see, that's how you know. That's how I can tell, because you can't say this about yourself,
Yeah.
but that's how I can tell that you're a good person. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't just walk around, hey, fuck you, I'm a good person. You know, that's not a good person. You know, but that's how I can tell that you're a good person.
Eat me, I'm good. Oh man.
Yeah, man, like, just being remorseful, thinking about other people around you.
Yeah.
And thinking about how your life might affect others, that's a vital part of raising children.
Yeah.
Is attaching value to everything in the world. Mm-hmm. Like, hey, you see that bag of trash on the ground? You see that garbage can right there? How much would it cost you to pick that up and throw it in the garbage? You know, that's how I talk to my son. You know, like, I don't say, hey, go pick that up, throw it in the garbage.
Oh yeah, I talk to the kids like they're adults.
Yeah, like, hey man, like, this is gonna help you, me, everybody around here if you go pick that up and throw it in the garbage. Yeah. And he's happy to help everybody around him with such a small task, you know? But like, yeah, man, I was out yesterday riding around town and I
ride around getting it.
Yep. And I got a phone call. It was him with his two big cousins saying, "Hey, can we walk to the store?" And I was like, "All right." You know, like, I know they called me instead of his mom on purpose.
But, yeah. I've experienced that as well.
I was like,
the shit that I just didn't know about.
Yeah. And it was just like, okay, yeah, y'all can go. You know, like, I trust them to, you know, but these two, I've been waiting to like pull up to Walgreens and send them in.
Yeah.
And me stay in the car.
Yeah.
I give them a dub and be like, hey, go get me a gallon of milk, 2 liters, and some ramen noodles. You know, like, just give them the exact grocery list, tell them to come back with the receipt and the exact change, like my grandma used to do us.
Yeah.
But, yeah, like, 'cause they're at that age where it's like, all right, you're old enough.
Right. You're old enough to try this. I'm going to let you try it.
It's not some DGK shit if I send you to the store by yourself. Like, you're old enough to go to the store by yourself.
Right. I wasn't sending you when you wasn't old enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, now my son, he's too young to go by himself.
Yeah.
But he's old enough to go with the other two.
Yeah.
You know, and it's like all three of y'all learn how to look out for each other.
And I think that's the most important part of teaching someone how to be an adult, right? Is to take accountability for the people around you.
Yeah, that was the whole point I was trying to circle back to. Yeah, but that's exactly it.
Yep. You can't be selfish. Like, you have a selfish mentality as a kid.
Yeah. Because
it's all about what you want. But you got to.
I've seen kids get so mad at birthday parties. Wait, what? Whose birthday party is this?
You said I could have what I want.
This birthday party isn't for me.
This isn't the cake that I asked for.
Because it's not for you.
This make you want to slap their face off like you ignorant, selfish, inconsiderate little jerk.
No, I'm talking about. No, I ain't talking about the birthday kid. I'm talking about other kids
at the
birthday party, jealous.
I've seen both.
Whose birthday party was it? It was.
I've seen both.
It was somebody's birthday party. Oh, Caleb. Yeah, it was Caleb's birthday party last month. My son, he just knew that all this shit was for him.
Oh yeah. Yep. That's how kids be, man.
And as soon as he found out the piñata wasn't for him, oh man, he was sad for the rest of the day.
Where's my piñata?
That ain't my piñata. I don't want that piñata. I wanted the other piñata. Like, you don't get no piñata. Be happy you around a piñata right now.
And the crazy part of this whole thing is that it's grown people with that same mentality.
Yeah, I want a piñata.
I want some Air Forces.
Yeah, go get some.
Man, his drawers match his shoes. I want my drawers to match my shoes. Stupid adult.
Stupid adult. Oh, man, that was great. That was great.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. You really, I think that's what people go to school for. I think you go to school to learn, one, how to communicate with people, but you also learn how to look out for the people around you.
True.
You know, because you got the nerds, you got the jocks, you got the bullies, you got the punks, you got all of these people. But if you and that one punk rock kid are cool in your English class, when the bullies come, you and the rest of the jocks look out for the one punk rock kid.
Yeah.
Like, get the fuck out of here, bully. And you look out for people outside of your, and that's what I was saying about Lane being the United Nations of Chicago. Like, you start looking out for people outside of your race, outside of your different cultures and stuff.
I think that can go one of two ways. Either you have a more worldly disposition, or you revert back to tribalism.
And you find small reasons to hate other groups.
And it's terrible to see, because I often find myself surrounded by people of all different walks of life and nationalities. Or if it's just black, it'll be all different kinds of black people. Like black people I'm not used to seeing or dealing with.
Right? Like, now I feel like that's another thing that people outside of black culture don't realize, is that there is all sorts of black people like bunched in together.
Yeah.
Because it's like any other family, you know, like you might have the auntie that has all successful kids and the other auntie who has all the drug dealers. But it's only because of where they grew up at.
Yep.
Or it's only because of the men that they chose in their life. Or it's only because of, something like that. But then you go over your friend's house and his cousin's over there, and you're like, man, your cousin weird. What the fuck y'all was on that computer for? Oh man, like he works for Call of Duty. He works for
he works for
Ubisoft
Electronic Arts or something.
Yeah, something crazy. Yeah, he's over there working.
Yeah.
And you just the hooper who's
I shoot the ball.
Yeah, you got mediocre grades. Probably go to community college for a couple years before you get into university. But you see this guy over here, and he's on the couch in the middle of the hood because his mama had to go drop some shit off to her sister. And it's like you won't see that in like the white community. It's like, yeah, those are the poor people. Leave them over there.
We don't go over there.
Yeah, we don't talk to them. When we invite them, we're very careful about what we do. It's like, yeah, no, we all just bunched in here together.
Yeah.
Like it's
I think that's a beautiful thing that when you have a group of people that have several levels of affluence, right, and they blend together.
Yeah,
I think that's the greatest life experience, because you can identify yourself on so many different levels.
Yeah. like a fourth or fifth album in rapper. Like, how are you still using street vernacular? You know what I'm saying?
And but you ain't been in the streets.
Yeah, in 5 albums. Yeah. You've been to Australia 4 times since the last time you seen a brick.
Like, you actually know legitimate geography now.
Yeah, you know where Tallahassee is compared to Miami.
Yes. Like, you've seen Africa in all its different forms.
Yeah.
You done got shots so you could go here.
Yeah. You have a passport.
Right. You have stamps in that passport. You're on your second book.
Yeah.
Why are you still talking like this?
Yeah, like, but how are you able to still talk like this? It's because you're in the room with these different levels of affluence.
Yep.
People have different knowledge, and they're all in the room together creating. Yeah.
Speaking of being in the room creating, can we have a grand celebration of Hit Boy?
Yeah, man.
Oh my God!
Like, maybe is that what it is? Because I'm like, man, this album is great.
I think it's Hit Boy.
Yeah, I think when I always said it though. If Nas was not in charge of beat selection, he would be revered as one of the greatest rappers.
I think he is still. But to your point, you look at I guess this would be in converse to your point.
Illmatic was Guru, right?
Nah, he picked
no DJ Premier.
That was all of them. He went to everybody and got beats from them.
I thought it was only DJ Premier. The DJ Premier.
Nah.
But then Premier had something to do with it.
Yeah.
Like he was like a major part of Illmatic.
Nah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I know this. That's what I'm telling you this.
I don't think you do, but all right.
Yeah, I thought DJ Premier had a big thing to do with Illmatic.
He was one of the producers on the album, but he got
was
all
like
the
executive producer. Nah, I ain't gonna go that far. But
Yeah,
he was something.
But yeah, Nas went and sought out all the producers he felt were great at the time and put together Illmatic.
That's crazy that you could do that at 19.
That's because Nas was greatly respected
Like as a street kid.
as an MC. Like, man.
Yeah, because you really did have to make a name for yourself,
Yeah.
right?
Like, the thing about Nas
That
was
was 91.
they were saying he sounded too much like Rakim.
Mm.
But he was dumb nice. So it's like you can't, like at a time where hip hop is New York.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? You got this kid that's super duper nice and sound like Rakim.
Yeah.
You want to hear it.
Yeah.
Like,
all
so.
right.
You
So
know?
people was all right. That makes sense. But yeah, Blue Benz. I don't know, man. Like he's a revered rapper.
Yeah.
But Blue Benz, just from the title to the beat to the flow.
Yep.
I think Rick Ross wrote that shit.
Oh, no. See, now that's what we ain't going to do. That's what we ain't going to do now. No.
And the song with Dirk.
Rick Ross wrote a rap for Dwayne Wade, and we heard how that came out. Don't you do that, man. Don't disrespect Nas in that way.
Oh, shit. Yeah, that shit with Dirk. Dirk was golden.
Yeah, we got to continue to give Dirk his props.
Yeah, Dirk, this is Dirk's summer.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Dirky-O summer.
It took so long.
Dirky-O and OVO.
The shit, you got Drake, you got Nas.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Who else was on Nas shit?
The Firm. That was my favorite part of the album.
Yeah.
Hearing AZ and Core Mega and Foxy on a song with Nas.
Foxy, man, that was crazy. Like is she almost deaf, or is she just she can't hear to the point that she can't record?
I think she's legally deaf.
So you could still.
I don't give me the line, but she don't sound the same, which means she might have significant hearing problems.
Yeah.
Because when you sound different,
that means yeah.
Well,
but she still held on.
Yeah. Fabio and Ferg, that's my second favorite joint on there, Spicy.
I don't like the beat, man.
Love the beat.
Like when I heard that, when I heard the sample, I'm like, oh snap, it's gonna go.
Oh, wait, before we go over that, Full Circle, the joint with the Firm, also had a feature from Dr. Dre.
It did?
Like to hear Dr. Dre, that was him on the end talking shit and going off.
That was Dr. Dre.
That was Dr. Dre.
I was wondering who the fuck that was.
Dr. Dre produced the Firm album.
Cause I heard AZ. I'm like,
AZ sounded amazing.
Yo, that's AZ.
And Core Mega sounded amazing.
Yeah.
These niggas is in
and then I'm
50s.
like, who the fuck is this at the end of the song?
That was Dr. Dre, man. You bogus. First premier executive producer Illmatic, and now you can't pick out Dr. Dre on the song.
Oh, man.
You should be ashamed.
That's horrible, man.
But yeah, back to Hit Boy. The collection of beats that he put together for this thing, it's like so broad in scope. Like, man, like I look at
he went through Nas's discography and chose like the modes, the vibes, you know.
Like the joint King's Disease, the first joint. No, not the first joint. Which joint is it? I don't want to play it because we're gonna get kicked off YouTube.
Kaboom.
But all of the songs
27
really,
Summers, that's my shit.
Yeah, 27
Ultra
Summers
Black.
is dope. I like the Car 85.
Shouts out to 85.
All Bad.
All Bad.
Any Anderson .Pac feature I enjoy, man. Yeah. I really like when he do feature work. The Cure was dope.
Yeah, Blue Benz, he had the shouts out to R.I.P. Lou Rankin.
Yeah.
That was cool.
Yeah, Blue Benz.
Because I forgot, like, this is Nas we're talking about.
This is big. This
is
Nas.
Sincere.
Yeah.
You know?
Illmatic Still. Yeah.
No, Sincere from Belly.
Yeah.
With Lou Rankin.
Yeah.
In the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Like, okay.
Lennox.
Yeah. Because they put the part of the movie in there. I'm
right.
Oh, shit, yeah, he was in the movie with him. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, man. So, yeah, shouts out to Nas and Hit Boy. Hit Boy, I've been a fan of Hit Boy for a long, long time.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it was one song in particular. That song "Grinding All My Life."
All right.
That video was crazy. And
That's the one with you talking about Nipsey, right?
No, not that song. It's another song. I'll play it for you after. But it was a Hit Boy song. Like, it was his song. So when he was wearing the coach's jacket with the Hit Boy logo on it.
Yeah, man. I feel like I was gonna say that, man. Producers dress horribly, man. Like the greats, like the actual
About
great.
Pharrell.
Like, he's the one. Like, I mean, even look at Kanye now. Like, back when Kanye was a producer, Kanye was fly. But now, nowadays, Kanye, Mr. Dicky Suit, man, and Dicky Suit at the award show, man, I don't know.
Well, I won't debate you on that, but I could, but I won't, because it's
Wearing-
not that important.
Wearing the brown garbs to church
Brown
services. To church services, you know, like that's yeah. Pharrell is still like pushing fashion.
Yeah.
Yo, you seen that? He did something. Was it Time magazine?
No.
He wrote a whole letter to
To-
like America.
Oh, it's an open
about,
letter?
Yeah, America about like slavery, and it was like, wow, like, he's really pushing stuff. Like, he is making a change. Like, what, man? What's wrong with Pharrell, man?
It's nothing wrong with Pharrell, man. It's just like, you know, when you hear about wealthy people trying to make a change, it's like,
He was behind the push to what?
I ain't say nothing.
He
listening.
was behind the push to make Juneteenth a paid holiday in Virginia, and they made Juneteenth a paid holiday in Virginia. I don't know, man. He's doing his thing, you know.
And I'm proud of him for it.
And I feel like a lot of
You're never gonna hear me talk bad about Pharrell.
I feel like the track he did with Jay-Z, I feel like that's a cutout.
I've heard such horrible things. I refuse to listen to it.
I feel like they picked that up off the cut room floor for that Beyonce Disney movie.
But why would they put that out?
Black is King. Have you seen it?
I haven't. It's
I
on Disney Plus, right?
I don't know. It got to be
Disney
right.
Plus.
Yeah. Damn.
Why would they put that out at the same time Nas' album dropped?
I don't think it's because of Nas' album. I think it's because of the whatchamacallit. And it's one song. Nas got a whole album.
I think Jay-Z knows what a bad song sounds like, right?
I mean, but
I would argue Pharrell doesn't.
I feel like you would argue. Ooh.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. I would argue Pharrell does not know what a bad song sounds like. I mean, because you got to think, with producers, it's all interpretive.
Yeah, they feel it.
Yeah, so it's like you can't hear it and be like, oh, that's bad.
Man, you know why I say and I say so much? I figured it out last night.
All right.
I think in feelings. Like,
So it's your beliefs.
No, it's like I see what I want to say, but more than seeing it in my head, I feel it in my body. So when I'm like, oh yeah,
so would you say your feelings are your beliefs?
No, it's a thought. It's like the thought when I think about like going to the Crocodile Lounge.
Yeah.
It was like, was it the lounge? I don't even know if it was lounge or whatever.
Yeah.
But going to the Crocodile.
I drank so many drinks that gave me so many hangovers in that place. Oh my God.
Like, you think about like moving on the dance floor, sitting over there, or the smells, you know, and it's like, oh, that's how I think. I think in feelings. So when I'm like stuttering, it's like I'm trying to get the feeling into words. It's weird. I thought about that last night. That's how I think.
So staying on music, Burna Boy.
Hold on, but we never finished talking about Jay-Z with the horrible song.
Oh, I just didn't really want to talk about it because I ain't listened to it. But yeah, I would say Jay-Z knows what a bad song sounds like, right?
But I don't think it's a Jay-Z song. I think it's a
Pharrell song.
It's the musical the musical accompaniment to something about somebody.
It's like the reason why I didn't like the Black Panther soundtrack, because I hadn't seen the movie yet. Once I seen the movie and the soundtrack is playing in the movie, I'm like, oh.
Yeah.
But if this song is as bad as everybody said it is,
it's up there.
I don't think there's any redeemable qualities for it.
It's not like, what's my Kanye West song? Wash Us in the Blood? That's my jam.
Yeah.
Kanye can make a jam when he feels like it. Yeah. I feel like there's like 1,000 of those just sitting in some hard drive somewhere.
Yeah.
Like Kanye got so many bangers that we ain't never.
I think he
ever
don't put the
heard.
bangers out because the bangers are easy.
Yeah, right.
It's easy to make a banger.
And he wanna he wanna make bad music.
He want to make art.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that, and that's what I mean. Like producers, it's hard for producers to recognize what's a bad sounding song. Because it's all interpretive art.
Yeah, I feel that.
Like you got beat makers. It's a difference between a good beat and a bad beat.
Yeah.
But when you take a bad beat with a song,
yeah, you can do something with a bad beat.
Yeah.
Like you get the right artist, they be like, yeah, put that on.
And you'll hear
and
some shit you ain't
they
never
do
hear.
some shit like, whoa, where did you see that?
And that's where we find Kid Cudi. You can put Kid Cudi on anything. He gonna make it sound like something because it's just that he got that thing, man.
Yeah.
See?
The youth will build a better world.
Quick shout out to King Rello, Joe Fresh Goods, Sensei, all the fine people over at Fat Tiger Workshop. They make good merch, man.
Yeah, man.
Go get a t-shirt.
Yeah, man. Support the homies, man.
I doubt you can get a hat.
Yeah, you ain't gonna get no hat. You got the Detroit shirt, but you ain't get the Detroit hat with it, man.
All right, so look, I have a very good explanation for that. 2 reasons why. One, since I cut, my favorite rappers come from Detroit.
Yeah, you say that. You say that all the time, actually.
So now that I shaved my hair off and my beard, I don't look right with hats on. So I didn't buy the Detroit hat.
And the Detroit hat is like the most suspect hat.
Exactly.
Because the Detroit hat is usually like, I don't know. I feel like a Detroit hat is a police.
It's a nasty hat. Joe out here making nasty hats.
All right, so let me see. So, who's your favorite rapper from Detroit?
Ooh.
Is it gonna be the Rap God?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. I can say that without hesitation. I mean, Eminem, you got to think, man.
What about what's his name? OG Mac, Black Air Forces. Black Forces.
Damn, I can't remember
G
his
Mac
name.
Cash.
Yeah, G Mac Cash. It's not G Mac Cash.
It is G Mac Cash.
No, I'm saying my favorite rapper's not G Mac Cash. Yeah, but I like Eminem changed everything about music for hip hop.
So now Eminem influenced Royce, or is Royce? Because Royce is like your favorite rapper.
They influenced each other.
Oh, so Royce is like they grew up together type shit.
They didn't grow up together, but they met each other on the rap scene. And when they met each other, they was like, okay, we do this. So
yeah,
you nice as fuck. Oh, you nice as fuck. Let's get nice as fuck together.
Let's get nicer.
Yeah, but you know, I like a lot of Detroit guys. Bodie James, Danny Brown.
Brown, I forgot about Danny Brown. Yeah, he cold from Detroit.
Yeah, Doughboys Cash Out. Who else? Slum Village.
Big Sean, can't forget Sean.
Yeah, Big Sean. I love Big Sean. Like, man, Detroit knows how to make music.
Yeah, but I mean, Detroit, Rock City.
Yeah.
Even the white people know how to make music in Detroit.
Kid Rock.
Yeah, I ain't even think about it. I just said even the white people know how to make music in Detroit. And we started off with Eminem.
You dumb motherfucker. Yeah, and of course Royce. Royce is a unicorn because he's managed to get, just like we was talking about Nas, Cormega, and AZ. Royce fall right into that category because you getting better at doing this the older you get.
I don't know, man. One of my favorite listens of the weekend, I feel, keeps getting better. Or at least he's even if he ain't at his peak, he's falling off his peak, he's still pretty high.
Who?
And he gets no love in these streets, man.
Who?
The one and only Kansas City representative. Tech-9.
Man.
Tech-Nina.
Tech-9. You know what Tech-9 did? Tech-9 put himself in a position where he wasn't drawing no lines for himself. I don't know. Tech-9 made it where it was like, okay, I'm going to paint myself like a clown. I'm going to rap super fast. I'm dead nice. So whatever happens, happens.
Like Currency.
Or Hopsin.
See, I don't really know nothing about Hopsin. How successful is Hopsin?
Very much so.
Yeah. Because Cause motherfuckers been to Tech-9 house and they like, man, Tech-9 lives in a fucking Walmart superstore.
So if you look at Tech,
nigga just got a big stupid ass mansion in the middle of Kansas.
You look at
like Rick Ross status.
You look at Tech-9, Hobson, Ryan Leslie. Like these people are artists that have managed to create a following of people that buy shit. Like Joe
Currency.
Yeah.
Yeah, Joe and them. Yeah.
The only reason why I don't put Currency in there is because you can fit Currency inside of that urban hole. Like you can put
Okay. So you're saying that it's not some Donald Glover shit.
Yeah, pretty much. Exactly.
I wasn't a rapper first.
Right.
Like you can't call me a rapper. You can't box me in as a rapper because I was on Community and 30 Rock.
Exactly.
And I was doing all
so
this
like
other
Currency can fit in that category where Tech-9 and Hobson and Ryan Leslie, they don't necessarily fit there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But they all have created this base of people who buy shit, and they have fans have an incredible sense of knowing them.
Yeah. Like a Wiz. Because I remember when Wiz got hot, I was following him on like YouTube.
Or like Uzi.
All right.
Yeah, like Uzi.
Uzi's like the biggest one.
Yeah.
Like is he like out of a deal and like he ain't want to sign with nobody? He's independent. And
I think so.
Is that what it is with Uzi?
Yeah.
That's why he ain't like dropped a lot of music.
Shit, that man dropped 2 albums. He back to back. His deluxe was like a new album. Yeah, and both of them did like he dropped them within a month of each other, and both of them did like 325 the first week.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's decent.
Mm-hmm.
I be trying to play people's stuff, man. Play Lupe Fiasco House. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Play.
Yeah, make sure you play. You know what? I'm going to buy Lupe House. I'm going to buy it.
Damn, you really like it that much, huh?
I mean,
it's Lupe Fiasco.
I think Lupe.
Don't get me wrong.
It brought me back to the conversation we had about highly curated artists. I think Lupe is the highest curated conceptual artist since Ghostface.
Yeah, and it's so hard to listen to Ghostface, man.
Is it?
Because I be having I'm not the type of person that likes to listen to the same song over and over again, but with Ghostface, you have to.
Yeah.
Like, if you like a song, because if you like that he said this thing, now you got to listen to the whole song.
To see why he said that.
Yeah.
Like, why did he say that?
Yeah. It's like, okay, now I got to go back and listen. Like, with Lupe, it's like, oh, that means that.
Yeah. It's like putting a puzzle together blindfolded with your feet.
Yeah. That's exactly what it's like.
All right, before we get out of here, Burna Boy.
Yeah, man.
Burna Boy.
I didn't get a chance to say Buju Banton like a month ago.
Yeah.
And I was playing the shit out of that song, right?
Yeah.
I mean, the whole album, Upside Down 2020.
Yeah.
And this week, actually, my girl, we got the little Bluetooth things that connect your phone as soon as you get in the car.
Yeah.
So she changed the channel on the radio. I'm thinking she turned that on, and a song is playing. I'm like, oh shit, my phone playing. Like, just automatically thinking I'm the only person that knows about this song. They playing this shit on V103. It was like the song with him and John Legend.
Yeah.
And I'm like, wow, like, this Black Don't Stop.
It does not.
They playing reggae on V103. This is beautiful.
It does not.
Joe, you know what's crazy? Speaking about music.
What?
We was riding around earlier today listening to B96. And I heard Doja Cat and Gucci. And I'm like, damn, B96 is only playing Gucci Man on this song because Doja Cat says she's ashamed to be black. Like, damn, it's like, yeah, you don't hear Doja Cat on GCI or Power 92.
Yep.
But B96, Kiss FM,
yep.
Yeah, they gonna play the shit out of Doja Cat. Oh, that's the good one right there. That's the one we want our kids to listen to.
That's the one.
Yeah, that one.
Hell
it was fucked up. Like, oh man, so many lines this week. What'd he say? I'm proud to be black, the opposite of Doja Cat.
Yeah.
That's what Nas say.
Yeah.
And then this nigga's fucking Tech-9. He say, what the fuck he say? He said, we're back on the same page like we Millie rocking.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh,
wow. Wow, man.
Yo, it was some lines this week.
You gotta love hip hop, man. But the coldest line that I've heard in recent history is J. Cole on the Climb Back when he said, see how I flip like exclamation points. Jesus. Jesus Lord. Oh, man.
Yeah, man.
Like, bruh, that's a line that we probably said in high school, but the way he executed it was like, if you hadn't listened, you'd have missed it.
Yeah, man.
It's like he just throwing them out effortlessly.
Yeah. Yeah, Joe, so what I listened to this weekend was actually, I finally went back and did it, man.
Okay.
2014 Forest Hill Drive.
Oh, how was it?
It's man, I was actually giving somebody a driving lesson, and I cut it on when I got out the car and got in the passenger seat. And the whole time she was driving, we listened to the album. Mm-hmm. And it was a front to back of it, mainly because I'm like,
hold on to the
but no, she's good. Yeah. And the album was just as good as I thought it was going to be.
So my two staples, weekly, 2 albums. If you haven't listened to these, go ahead and listen to them. If you're not listening to some Trader Truth, you should be ashamed of yourself.
Yeah.
But listen to Trader Truth, Exhale. That's the album he put out when Nip died. Very, 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 very good album. You know, Trader Truth always put a lot of real life and emotion into his music. And he's one of the greatest crooners of our generation.
I don't listen to a lot of Trader Truth.
You should listen to more Trader Truth. Listen to I'm On 3.0. And another project I've been listening to is Juice WRLD Legends Never Die. Very, very good project, man. Rest in peace to Juice, man.
So actually,
sad stuff to listen to, but it's great, great art.
2 more I want to say.
Okay.
I listened to Ready to Die this week.
Hey,
and
B.I.G.
it's 2020 and those beats are still like,
yeah, it's the Hangman.
Yeah. That's crazy. And then of
not
course
the Hangman, the Hitman. Yeah. The Hangman was Benzino them. The Hitman Stevie J them.
Oh yeah. All right.
Yeah.
So now can't end the show
without
the V tape.
I didn't listen to it because I didn't know it came out. It's so much music that came out. I didn't even see that it came out.
Yeah, man. Vic Mensa went crazy. The song.
So is the beef over? Is the beef finally over between you and Vic Mensa?
Man.
Have you squashed it?
I don't know, man.
Does Vic know there was a beef?
I can honestly say no to that. But it's a song called Too Honest. That shit goes crazy. Like he was actually being too honest.
Yep.
And then you got a song Bethlehem / SC Freestyle. The SC Freestyle is the Where I'm From. The Jay-Z beat.
Oh, ooh.
And he go in
okay. So I'm listening when we get out of here.
He named everybody from K-Town to Terrortown to Pocket-Town to the low end.
You know what I'd like to hear?
Only thing he didn't mention was all the project buildings. I miss people rapping about the project buildings.
Yeah.
We met the Robert Taylor homes.
We had the Hornets.
Or the Ickies or the Hornets. Or you know.
Man, you know what I would like to hear?
That's crazy. We just had a whole conversation about the projects and nobody mentioned
Cabrini Green.
Yeah. Like that's how you know we actually from here.
It's a given. I would like to hear a whole project. I don't know who would produce it. I would like to hear a whole Joey Badass and Vic Mensa.
Man, I want to hear Vic Mensa and Lupe Fiasco.
It might be dope.
Because listening to this Vic Mensa album, he said a couple. Like, you could tell he was listening to Lupe a little bit as he was writing it.
Shut up, man.
Like, you could tell, like, just a couple lines in there that he must have been listening to this Lupe song or, he thought about this one line from back in the day.
All right, man. Well, I got to get out of here, man.
Yeah, man.
Thank you guys for listening, man. This was episode 99. If you still been rocking with us since episode 1, fuck that. If you've been rocking since episode 12, 20, 30, 94.
Yeah? 94 is cool.
Much love to you, man. We always
95, motherfucker. Get live, motherfucker.
All the motherfuckers gonna get us kicked off YouTube, man.
Oh, motherfucker.
Rest in peace to Bernie Mac, man.
Yeah.
One of the greatest jokes of all time, man.
Rest in peace to Biggie, man.
Rest in peace to Kobe Bryant. Tomorrow is Kobe Day.
Yeah, man. I said that. I said that in some past episode. If you watched that episode, can you please leave it in the comments so I can go back and find it? I said it, though. I said, what if they make 8/24 Kobe Bryant Day?
It is Kobe Bryant Day.
And you said they should do 2/24. And I'm like, but it wouldn't be Kobe Day if it wasn't 8/24.
It's true.
Wow.
Yeah, rest in peace to Kobe.
There can never be a Michael Jordan Day. 23:45.
9:23.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
9:23. Look, man, let's get out of here, man. Look, make sure
I'm sweating so hard.
Make sure y'all follow us across all social media at The Faculty Lounge. I am at Chicago Fog.
I am at Anonymous, ENONOMOS. Shouts out to YouTube because I seen them. They actually spelled it out in the in the whatchamacallit at the bottom. You know, they do the caption.
Yeah.
They actually spelled out ENONOMOS.
You gotta spell it like that every time?
With the dashes. Yeah, it's ENONO.
All right. Make sure.
Can y'all follow me on Twitter, man?
Nobody follows anybody on Twitter.
Yeah, right. It's just like a flex.
Yeah.
Like you post shit and people find it somehow and like it, but nobody follows.
Nobody. Make sure y'all watch it on. If you watch on YouTube, YouTube.com/Faculty Lounge, SoundCloud.com/Faculty-Lounge, Spotify. Just search Faculty Lounge and the podcast will pop up in your search bar. Thank you guys for listening. Make sure you check out WLC.clothing across social media for the latest from Breezy Love's collection, WLC Clothing.
Check us out every Thursday night, 7 o'clock on Bounce TV. No.
I'm not affiliated with that. Yeah, man.
Yo, shouts out to Common and Queen Latifah, man, and their true love, man.
They saying Common's a nasty man.
Oh, for real? Like a cancel culture Pizzagate nasty man?
Like trying to sticky to dicky while they sleep. Jaguar Wright.
Jaguar Wright? What's Jaguar Wright?
Who is Jaguar Wright? You don't remember Jaguar Wright? Featured on a lot of Root songs?
Nah.
Oh, well. Another topic for another day. Yeah. Make sure y'all tune in next week for episode 100.
100.
A place I never thought we would be.
Yeah, man.
Good conversations and good friends will last a lifetime. So embrace yours, man.
Wow, I like that. I like that. Wow.
Yeah, thank you.
You should. That should be our new outro.
Hey, man.
I like that.
Good conversations and good friends will last a lifetime. All right. Yeah, man. Take care. And we're going to get out of here. It's hot as F. So what time is it?
Time to get back to the studio.
Double salute. Thanks for listening and watching. Peace. Peace.